I have the privilege of money, and that is my story. Good day. My name is Reva Vadodkar, and I stand here in front of you to discuss the story of money. Money has been around for almost as long as human civilization. The first forms of money were not gold or silver, but seashells. These shells were used and prized for their beauty and rarity. And it became a medium of exchange in many cultures around the world. The first coin was minted in around 700 BC in the kingdom of Lydia, which is now in present-day Turkey. Gold and silver was used because of their durability, divisibility, and rarity. This happened as trade and commerce developed. The need for a more standardized form of money had emerged. The use of paper money began in China in the Tang dynasty in 700 AD. And the first paper money was used as a receipt for a gold and silver that you kept in your vault. As time moved ahead, eventually, notes did not begin to be backed by gold or silver in your vault. Rather, they were just a piece of paper. This is known as the gold standard. Money evolved with time, and so did its story. To most, money is a measure of success. How do you think I say that, and why? Trust me, it's true. Growing up, I was privileged to be around money and those termed successful. I was not denied anything I wanted and had the luxury to choose what I wanted. I grew accustomed to this lifestyle, and I believed it was the same for everyone around me. In a non-bragging way, I simply lifted a finger and I got what I wanted, and I got to go where I wanted. It never occurred to me that the life I lived was not the way most people around me were privy to. It's safe to say that until very recently, I lived in a very protected little bubble, protected by the money I grew up with. In October, I hosted a big party. And we had gone all out with the place, the food, and most importantly, the people I was around. Big names from all over Pune had attended the party. I observed that people jumped at the slightest opportunity to come and talk to me and my family. It made me realize that my observation meant money gives you power. And guests, like I said, jumped for the slightest attention that we could give them. It made me realize money defines success. Does that mean its story is linear? That money was no longer used for trade, but it was a way to power? Was the story of money linear? With evolution of money, with the types from Bitcoin to AI to NFTs, from seashells, the evolution of money has definitely been linear. But its story, that's not so simple to say. Most people define money as success. More the money, more the success. When I asked around, what is your definition of money? I expected a straight, common answer. More the money, more the success. However, I was astounded with the results I got. I had one common through line in all the answers I received. That money is simply a currency to trade. While the elder generations focused more on the money equals success agenda, for millennials and Gen Zers, that was really not the case. They believed that money was simply a means to trade. What is my point here? My point is, people believe money is success. If I grow up to be successful, traditionally successful, but I'm not happy or I'm not fulfilled, then what is the point of my money? My linear story becomes cyclic, and we go back to where we began. My money becomes mere paper, and the power it so held becomes unfruitful. The linear story becomes cyclic. Does that mean the story of money is cyclic? That's too straightforward an answer. By now I'm sure you're convinced I'm just going around in circles. But I have a point, I promise. So what is the story of money? Well, to me, money is far more complex for us to comprehend. but it's also just as simple as day. So is it linear or is it cyclic? Well, honestly, the story of money is both. Money can develop to be NFTs, blockchain, or AI, and yet its true roots lie in our values. They lie in the values we give to them. To me, the story of money is the values that make me human, like kindness, integrity, love, and gratitude. Those are the values that make me human. Your money can be amassed, your wealth can be amassed, but the true values are what make you you and what make you successful. Before I leave, I'd like to leave you with a lesson. You you are the narrator to your money. So take my place and be the narrator for your money. But your money has its own unique story. Thank you.